Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are well. Today I wanted to sit down and film with the Jaclyn Morphe palette yet again, because the last video I did with this palette was super bright and colourful, because that was the kind of first vibe that I was getting when looking at this palette, was all the bright colours. But I wanted to kind of sit down today and do a really super easy and quick neutral look using this palette, because there's a couple of shades in here that became kind of everyday go-to shades for me, and for a really quick easy glam. The look I'm going to do today is super easy, it's super effective. It just looks like your eyes have been done beat, but it's took like 30 seconds to do. Well, maybe not 30 seconds, but if you're in a hurry and you want to do a really nice makeup that's going to look like you've made a full effort and give you a really easy glam, really nice and bronzy, you know, my favourite kind of thing, and that's kind of what we're going to do today. So before we get started, if you haven't hit subscribe, please make sure today is the day that you do it. Ring the bell so you don't miss any future uploads from me, and give me a little chat in the comments. Let me know what you're up to today. Let me know what videos I should film when we've got this little bit of time off. And yeah, without further ado, let's cut to the fun part and beat this face. Oh, I have lost my tongue popping ability and it's making me very sad. So first things first, we're going to prime our eyes. You know, I'm back on the eye primer hype. I betrayed it for a while for concealer. You can use concealer too, but I'm just going to jump in with my trusty Urban Decay Eden eye primer, which I think I'm the new one off because it's starting to run out. But I love this eye primer. I just think it's great, especially if you are someone who likes to use concealer as an eye base. This gives you the finish, like the look of concealer, that kind of really nice blanked out look, but it's got a lot more of a long lasting formula, so your eyeshadow will be locked in place, which is just what you need. The look I'm going to do today is just something really quick and easy and bronzy. It's a look that I've done a few times using this palette, and I really quite enjoy putting it on because it's just super quick and super easy. It literally takes like 5-10 minutes to do, but it looks like you've spent forever on your eyes. So we'll start that. My eyes are obviously super primed now. I love this primer just because it gives your eyes the most blank surface, so the colours are really going to pop on it. So my Jaclyn palette is dirty. How did that happen? I'm going to open my Jaclyn Morphe palette. You guys know this palette is one that I have become super obsessed with since I first seen it. I have filmed with the bright colours. I've done another couple of those on my Instagram with other colour combos, but I've not really frayed into the neutrals. Well, I have in like real life, but just not on YouTube or Insta. So I thought today is a day. So what we're going to do is we're going to focus on this kind of upper rows here, and show you a really quick easy way to do a really quick easy bronzy smoke. So let's find the brush that I want to start off with. Controversial, huge. This brush is actually a Makeup Forever brush. It is the 140 Wary brush. I think it's actually for highlighter. I first seen this brush years and years ago when Danielle Roberts was using it on her channel, and she used it for her eyes, and I was like, oh, I want this one. And we couldn't get Makeup Forever in the UK at this point, so I made Mark hunt high and low for it, and I came back with it and I was buzzing, so I'm pure buzzing to have this. What we're going to do to start off with is I'm going to take just a really nice transition shade. I think I'll probably take Comfort Zone or Perfectionist. I think Comfort Zone will be nice. It's a nice kind of peachy look, and we'll pop that on the crease. So I love this brush for when I'm doing a really quick easy look, just because you can literally just put it down and it just blows the colour right out. Oftentimes as well I will use my bronzer for this part, but this is a look you can do with the palette really easy. If you're ever in a hurry and want your eyes to look super blended and super blown out, you can just take like one shadow on a big huge brush like this and just really buff it into the crease. It just gives your eyes a little bit of definition and makes you look a little bit more awake. Often when you do like a full face and then you leave the eyes bare, your eyes can look a little bit like just floating. So we'll just really kind of buff and blend that colour out. It's a really nice kind of peachy transition colour. It is a little bit, it's got a little bit of depth to it, which I quite like, and just kind of bring that like up into the brows as well, just to really kind of snatch it. Often as well, I'll take the little brush that I did my nose contour with, and just with no extra product on it, I'll just kind of blend the two together, just so that the eyes and the nose contour kind of snatch and match. So what has everyone been up to? Are we all having a safe and minimal stress free few weeks, I hope? I think you forget how much like doing your makeup is like almost therapy, and how it just really helps you kind of unwind. I'm just doing, you know what I like to do with my shadow and really pull it out into my temples and into my bronzer. I just think it helps the face look a lot more snatched. I've got a couple of videos I'm going to film this week, guys, as well. That'll be hopefully really good. So I'm going to do like favourites videos. I'm going to do a beat on a budget because I've got some really cool new drugstore products to play with. But yeah, I just really like this colour just to kind of blend out. And you'll see how just using that big huge brush, it just really just blows everything out. And you could again just stop here and that shit is pretty much done. But I'm not going to do that today. So what we're going to do next is take a smaller brush now. This is a MAC 224S. And I'm going to jump into the colour Homebody. And I wasn't lying when I said this is literally a really easy look to do, because you can literally do this in 2 or 3 colours and it's going to look super banging. I don't think I like this brush actually. I'm just going to switch over to a fluffier brush, sorry. So I'm going back in with more of that shade Homebody. And I really like this one just because it really makes your crease look really nice. And it just kind of gives you that really nice kind of warm eye look, which is something that I am always here for. You know, I love a warm brown shadow. Has anyone not picked up this palette yet? Or if anyone has, like, what kind of looks have you been using with it? I think this palette is really nice. I think I might actually prefer it to the original Jaclyn Hill palette. I actually ordered the rest of her brush set on Morphe the other day because it was on like 50% off promotion, which is really stupid of me because I've still not touched the original set that I've had for nearly 2 years because I think they're too nice to use. But I promise I'm going to start using them consistently soon because they are beautiful brushes. So once we're happy with how the blend look, I'm going to take the shade Thick Skin, which is a darker brown. I think it's the darkest brown we have. It's not even that dark, but hey. And we're just going to kind of concentrate that on the outer corner. That's actually not even remotely as dark as what I needed it to be. Yep, I think I'm just going to go back in with some more of the Homebody shade and keep this really neutral and really cool. Really soft, you know? And then I like to just take my big beast of a brush from Makeup Forever again and go over the edges and just make sure it is really blown out. Okay, so now I'm going to just take whatever's left on my brush from that matte shade Homebody, and we're just going to take that all over the lid. I want to play brush because I'm not adding extra product. I want it to be quite light because I'm going to put something on top of that. And then what I'm going to do is take a brown liner. And I got these in the full set from Colourpop, the big liner vault, so I've not tried them before, but hopefully they're good. I'm going to take the dark brown, which is called Call Me. And what I like to do is just kind of tightline my upper lash line, just so that I've got a nice kind of base, just right along the lashes, so it's never going to look nice on camera. I always can do this eye so easy. Now, that eye was so easy to do, but to do it in this eye is going to be a much more difficult process. So yeah, I like to always just take a brown liner over the top of my upper lash line just when I'm doing like a quick everyday look. I think it just is nice to give your lash line a little bit of definition. Sorry, I'm looking for a brush as I do this. And then I'll just take a little pencil blender brush and take that same colour Homebody again. And we're going to just go over the edges of that and really smudge it out. You don't want the brown to be like super prominent, like a harsh brown. It's more of a kind of, I'm just wanting to define my upper lash line. And then you're seeing how you're getting a little bit more definition to the top of the lashes. I want to just make sure that I am doing my favourite thing and pulling the shadow out into my temples because I love to do that. I'm actually going to go back in just while I'm here. Yeah, I like to just take a little bit more of my contour powder and just kind of bronze the temples just to make sure everything is blending in really nicely, and it helps the eyes have that kind of elongated look, which is something that I really like from my eyes. And then the star of the show, wow guys, this colour here, this Ride or Diamonds, it is a beautiful shimmery pearlescent colour. She advertises as a pressed glitter, but I just think It's not like a chunky glitter. It just looks like the nicest kind of sparkle over the lid. And just putting that on, it just gives your eyes a really nice kind of finish to it. I just love having shadows like this that I can just put on when I want something really quick and really easy, and it just makes your eyes look so popping, like you've made so much effort. And then again, we're going to take the shade Get Ready With Me, GRWM, this one here, and just take that to the outer corner of the lid. This is an optional step, but I just think it helps everything look really blended, because the first one, because the Rider Diamonds is obviously a kind of white based glitter, so you don't want it to look too much. This just gives you that really nice kind of, I don't know, dual finish. So you'll see the eyes look super snatched and really easy. That was such an easy look to just kind of throw together and give your eyes maximum colour impact. Just take whatever's left on your brush from your matte shadows and just make sure that you're using it to blend the edges, just so that the glitter isn't stopping abruptly anywhere. And you'll see that was a really easy way to do a quick smoke. So what I'm going to do now is take, now I don't know if this is brown, because the more I look at it, it looks kind of plum. No, it's defo brown. Okay, so on the lower lash line, you could go in with the same dark brown, but I like to sometimes keep the lower lash line a little bit lighter when I'm not doing as heavy a beat. So I'm going to take this one here, which is called Overboard. This is a nice kind of shimmery bronze. I love a shimmery bronze pencil. Yeah, I just quite like using like a shimmery bronze sometimes, just so I'm doing like a more kind of everyday look, just so that it gives your eyes a little bit of definition, but it's not too like severe a colour. Just something really light and natural. And then we're going to take some more of that colour, Homebody, which I think might be my favourite colour in the palette, just for a transition shade. And we're going to just smoke out the lower lashes. And always go back in with your bigger, fluffier brush and just smoke out the edges a little bit, just so that everything's kind of blending out and kind of giving you this really nice kind of elongated shape. You're just basically kind of contouring your eyes. And you know what, I'm never scared to take my shadow like a little bit too low over like my kind of eye bag area. I don't know why, I just really like it. I think it's quite nice, quite grungy, but still quite like glam at the same time. Okay, so the eyes are kind of coming together. I need a highlighter. That's my only criticism with this palette. I don't think there's like a highlight shade for your inner corner. I'll just take a little bit more Rider Diamonds and pop that in just now. Just see how that works, and if not, I'll pop on. I think I need a little bit of something extra popping, so I'm going to pop on my highlighter, which is the Becca Chloe Malika, because I like my inner eyes to be real popping. I think when you're doing a really quick, easy look, you need a really popping inner eye just to finish it off. So I'm going to now, guys, and I'm going to pop on some mascara and some lashes, and I'll meet you right back here for the finished look. Okay, that is my lashes on. Isn't it crazy how much lashes can pull a look together? I'm so happy how this look turned out. I'm really happy I finally got to film this look. I've been wanting to film for so long. I think you guys can agree it's a really quick and easy way to add some bronzy glam into your life. What I thought you could even just do is, see if you're wanting to do like a day to night look really easy, is just do the kind of matte shades for during the day with your mascara, and then when you're going on a night out, just take your finger, pop that kind of glitter shade over the lid and add some lashes and good to go. Boom, boom, boom. Easy, happy days. Yeah, I really like this look. I think it's super easy and quick, and it just goes to show that a smoky eye doesn't have to take 2 hours. It can literally take 10 minutes. So if you guys like this video, then make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you hit subscribe before you leave. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you like these kind of shorter, quicker, soft glam videos, or do you like the full beats? Yeah, but let me know what you think in the comments, and let's get chatting there. It was so nice to be back on action, and I hope everyone's having a really nice time. So just make sure before you go, you hit subscribe, ring the bell so you don't miss any future uploads from me. Let's be friends on Instagram, let's be friends on Twitter. Come and find me on TikTok. Quite like TikTok just now. And yeah, that's really it. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.